Hello, John.
I've been to Berlin,
Das ist lecker.
I can do sober. I mess around with a down-powered Heineken. I like to wash up when I'm in the dark. So I tried something weird at the weekend, a kind of pajama bar. Oh, I'm into tantra, spiritual things, like playing recorder on the beach. Peanut butter Pilates, sticky as sin. So I tried something wild at the weekend, a kind of sensory swim. Oh, the music's cheap, the lights are dim. I lost my cool in the village gym. They wouldn't stop and they couldn't sing. I wanted peace and space to think. I wanted quiet, but the gongs groaned on and on and on and on and on. It's a karaoke mantra. My bags by this side, put aside, eat kind of karaoke mantra. Yeah, things work fine, not white bird, I sleep on all night. My brother's a broker, he bets on the wind. But I prefer solar. I like the way that it shades how I'm colored in. Got my grey smokes, got my flip-flops, got my green stocks. See, I'm even clean when I'm investing. So I tried something strange at the weekend, a kind of mystical fling. Oh, the music's cheap, the lights are dim. I lost my cool in the village gym. They wouldn't stop and they couldn't sing. I wanted peace and space to think. I wanted quiet, but the gongs groaned on and on and on and on and on. It's a karaoke mantra. Story goes by your eyes, everyone teaches one power. A karaoke mantra, yeah. Things were fine, not white bird eyes. It's a karaoke mantra. Karaoke.
What is karaoke?
Excellent. It is a karaoke mantra. It is childcare in session on Exposure Radio X. And I've kind of spoiled the air ending. They had it all planned and everything. And I've got another session track for you on the way in just a moment after I speak to Ian from the band on the phone, who has stepped outside from whatever busy social engagement he's involved in. Hello, Ian. How are you?
Hello, John. Yes, very well, thank you. Very well. I'm visiting a friend in Bristol tonight, and we've just been to see Villagers play, actually.
How nice. That's fantastic.
Yeah, it was really fun. Yeah, it was good.
Excellent. What a great thing. I'm kind of getting excited at the very thought of speaking to somebody who's kind of out and about and living life to the full. Because I've got used to speaking to people on the phone who are kind of isolating somewhere, alone from everybody.
Sure. Yeah. We're out in the thick of it. There's all sorts of bacteria in the air. We're not washing our hands at every opportunity. And, we're standing far too close to one another.
Outrageous. I don't know what to say. I'm torn whether to applaud or tell you off. So the new album is out, Busy People, sounding fantastic. What was the approach for this record?
Well, I mean, the recording approach was we just did it a lot more live than I suppose we've done before. We worked with Dom Monks, producer extraordinaire, who wanted to, he'd seen actually a kind of Maid of Vale session that we'd done before and knew that we could play live together, and actually the kind of background of what he does is more in capturing a kind of live performance. So yeah, we went to the studio in Somerset last summer, and we played live, and I sang at the same time as the band, and then we kind of added the BVs afterwards. So it's got more of it's just a kind of raw, kind of live feel than some of the stuff we've done before.
Yeah. Well, it does sound great, and I mean your live shows have always been renowned for being kind of spectacular in their own way. And I mean, as an example of that, I've got a great memory of when you were last in on the show, and you performed live to air, but also did a kind of meditation, a live meditation or something. What was that all about?
Yeah. Well, so the last album was themed around a kind of a wellness journey. So we ran these kind of weird meditation sessions for fans. I ran a laughter class. We did them in this yoga class in like Liverpool Street. I ran a laughter class. Emma did like a mindful eating sessions where she sort of threw a load of raisins at everyone's face. And then we did these live in our normal gigs. Rich ran these kind of mass levitation things and kind of group meditation sessions. We just had a bit of fun with it.
Yeah, I love that. And so what are the plans for busy people? I mean, are you all going to be dressed in suits and multitasking?
Yeah, you know what? We're working that out. We're working that right out. We've got to the tours in January, so we've got some things in the pipeline. But yeah, it's being formed as we speak. Yeah.
Excellent. And in some ways, maybe this session is a work in progress. You know, you evolving what you're going to be doing for that tour, which will happen in January, possibly. I mean, there's that nice greeting that you just gave us at the beginning of Karaoke Mantra. I like a band who think it through conceptually. It's very impressive.
Yeah, it's fun. I mean, you might as well, mightn't you? Have a bit of fun with it. I should say that session, we recorded that in Emma's, because we did it full band in the end, but we recorded it in Emma's flat, and she has a sensitive, shall we say, neighbour who hopefully isn't listening, and you won't know it, but David was playing at sort of minus 500 decibels. We were playing so incredibly softly we could barely hear ourselves in the room, but I think it turned out well. Yeah,
I think it sounds great, and I love the respect to Emma's neighbours. It's important. I think it sounds great, and that has been one of the exciting things about the whole last year, is the way that people have responded to situations and adapted themselves and been able to record and write and do things that they probably wouldn't have thought that they were able to do, but still be able to do it, and in a way come up with even more inventive ways of approaching things.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, I mean, you're forced to be at home, aren't you? And we were lucky that we did have to cancel stuff. We had a South by Southwest, a load of performances there cancelled and a tour cancelled. But there would have been worse times for it to happen. The album had been out for a while, but yeah, the way it worked out, we were just able to focus on writing a lot and then record. I mean, it was a nightmare trying to find a studio. Because no one knew what was happening, and trying to book that in the midst of an expected kind of break in a lockdown. But we got there and we did it, and we had a great month in we were near Frome in which is near Bath, isn't it?
Yeah.
And and we had a great time recording. So it worked out well for us. Yeah.
And do you think the wellness focus on the last album helped you through this time? Do you think?
Yeah. I mean, those tools that we were half taking the piss out of are part of what we do anyway, and. Yeah, I'm sure an openness to meditation and yoga and living healthily can only have helped us in over the last 12 months. Yeah.
Yeah, excellent. Good. Well, that's good to know that it wasn't, it didn't go to waste, that all that preparation. No, all good, yeah. Excellent. Well, I'm going to let you get back to your friends in Bristol and play another session track. So the next one I've got is Little Secret.
Nice.
should we know about Little Secret before we hear it?
Little Secret. Well, everyone, yeah, I always think people are going to say, but you're a professional broadcaster, so you don't say, what's the secret? I always think people are going to say, what's your secret? What are you going to tell us? So we won't go into that. We'll just talk about the fact this song has been in the band for many, many, many years. It's taken, it's had about kind of 20 iterations, but we always knew there was something in it, and we finally nailed it down for this album, and it's one of the band's favourites. I would say we're all into it. We like the groove, we like the feel of it, and we were happy to record it for you.
Fantastic, excellent, Ian. So good to speak to you. Thank you very much to you and the rest of the band for doing the session. Really appreciate it.
Pleasure.
And
pleasure, John. Yeah.
And here it is. This is Childcare then with Little Secret in session on Exposure Radio X.
Maybe I wrap myself tightly up, wrapped up in rubber, ready for love, wrapped up for someone to send me off. I'm in Celine Dion. Maybe I use oil to free me up, ready for cooking, good for love again. You can find it deep in my head though. You just need a sharpish stone. Yes, I am the daddy, and yes, I am Miami, and yes, I know you think that I'm fine, but oh no, 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 there's something I'm trying to hide. Cause now I got a new little secret, and I'll be trying really hard to keep it away from you. Cause I don't want to let you in on it and let it out the room. I'll bet you got your own little secrets. I'll bet you're trying really hard to keep them all quiet so you can just work them through. You keep them to yourself, keep them in the room. Like porcini, filling up with liquid and cooking in juices, cooking up a mucus, steam dessert, burnished with a fine dessert. Maybe I go spiral like zucchini, spinning like a tank in red alert again. You can write it down on my headstone. You just need a sharpish bone. Well, yes, you are the daddy, and yes, you are Miami, and yes, I know you think that you're fine, but oh no, 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 there's something you're trying to hide. Cause now I got a new little secret, and I'll be trying really hard to keep you away from you. Cause I don't want to let you in on it, get it out the room. I'll bet you got your own little secrets. I'll bet you're trying really hard to keep them all quiet so you can just work me through. Keep them to yourself, keep them in the room.
Fantastic. Childcare in session on Exposure. Oh no. Was that the one I was meant to say? There was the sequence I was meant to play them in, and I think I might have spoiled the sequence. Yes, I apologise. I really do. What a dolt. Yes, massive apologies to Childcare. But anyway, that was Little Secret. And it was Ian Dudfield from the band I was speaking to on the phone. It's hard to believe that they were recorded in Emma's flat at a lower volume than normal, with Emma and David and Rich alongside Ian performing and playing and singing the song. Superb stuff. One more session track to come from Childcare. And this is the third of the session tracks from Childcare. It's called Lunch.
The skin of the aubergine creaks like a latex boot. The salad with artichoke is dressed in an all-slick suit. The sting of the mandarin makes me shudder. The skin of the aubergine creaks like a latex boot. I dip my toes in the jelly, watch them glide around the goo. I've got some bowls at the ready, I do. Now I need you. Yeah, I need you. The shell of the hazelnut cracks like a hunting whip. The skin of the cantaloupe is tough like a bulldog clip. The kick of the capsicum is hot like summer. The shell of the hazelnut cracks like a hunting whip. I dip my toes in the jelly, watch them glide around the goo. I've got some bowls at the ready, I do. Now I need you. Yeah, I need lunch together in my flat. What could be sweeter than that? Oh, lunch together in my flat. What could be sweeter than that? Oh, lunch together in my flat. What could be sweeter than that? Oh, lunch together in my flat. What could be sweeter than that? The skin of the aubergine creaks like a latex boot. The salad with artichoke is dressed in an all-slick suit.
Brilliant. It is Childcare in Session on Exposure Radio X with Lunch, and that is referencing Emma's flat, which is where they recorded this track. So Emma Topolsky on lead vocals there. You've got David Dyson, Rich Legate and Ian Dudfield filling out the rest of the band. And I may well repeat, actually, the other session, well, one of the other session tracks before the night is out. The one that says goodbye. Makes sense, doesn't it?
Goodbye, John.
Goodbye, Childcare. Thank you very much for the session. Couldn't resist playing Little Secret again. Busy, busy people. The album out now.